Alright, it is the next day here, still working on the Camaro. We got the 5.3 mocked up in place, real close to where I think it should be, and today we'll be able to find out for sure if this is where we want to put it, because the Speed Engineering long tubes showed up, and they showed up literally like 10 minutes ago. This side of the box was damaged a little bit, so I started to open it, and then I was like, nope, let's wait for the video, because I know you guys like seeing them come out of the box just as much as I do, so let's get it out of the box. Alright. Gotta do the double-sided straddle so the box doesn't take off. There's one, nice and shiny. And there's two of them. So these ones are part number 25-1025-1. And on the Speed Engineering site, it lists like the 75 through 81, I think, F-body Camaro as the fitment for them, along with some A-body and G-body stuff. So I'm hoping that it'll work. I'm assuming that it'll be a lot easier with these swap mounts, because like I said, I'll be able to move the engine forward and backward wherever it needs to be. It looks like there's plenty of room here. I think there was a pretty good amount of room on this side too. Yeah, there's a bunch. So let's quit wasting time and actually throw them in and see how they fit. I'm hoping that they will fit from up top. And oh yeah, it looks like there will be plenty of room. Let me pull these bolts out so we can actually mount them. We're having just a tiny bit of fitment issue on this side. It's real close. Yeah, it's real close. It just needs to tilt down a little more. Alright, so we know that one's going to need a little bit of massaging. I think it's probably just like a lip or a seam or something on the floor there. Everything else looks like it clears great once this is up actually on the head, close to where it needs to be. Right about there is where it needs to be. There's, right there, there's plenty of room for the starter, plenty of room from the firewall. It looks like it'll clear everything. Still able to get to the motor mount. I think that's a pretty good spot for it. Plenty of room between the header and the frame. Right there, you can see that. So let's try the other side and see if that one will fit just as well. Oh yeah. Nice and easy. Let me just get these bolts out of the way that I should have taken out first, but I didn't because I'm a big dummy. This one seems like it might have room. I think I'm gonna have to put this front one in and try and tilt it. Alright, there you go. That one, kind of hard to tell. It looks like it's pretty close to the floor. I'll have to get underneath it and look. But overall, the fitment everywhere else looks really good. It's just, oh, you know what? These might actually fit perfect. I forgot that I've got blocks under the oil pan, and the motor will probably want to set back a touch more. So these might actually fit perfectly. Let me try to set the engine back a touch more, and then I'll try to get these actually bolted up, and we'll see how they fit then. But as always, I'm super pleased and impressed with just the quality that Speed Engineering puts out for as cheap as they are. Like, these headers were, I think, 270 or 280 bucks, and they are really nice quality. Like, I wanted to go with some Speed Engineering headers for Goldie Hawn. They were all sold out at the time, so I got some pace setters. And it's not an apples to apples comparison because these ones are polished and those ones were like the painted coating ones, but those ones sucked. And these, I don't know if you can tell, but the O2 sensor bungs are tilted in to get them, because like the ones on the pace centers go right up into the floor. I had to bang a bunch of the floor in, and when we were down in Texas, we actually couldn't get the sensor out, so we had to just leave that one in and weld in a new bung. All right, so I got the passenger side one out real quick. I already scuffed it a little bit. It'll clean up though. And I do just want to take a second to show you, just so you guys know, their quality is really nice. Like obviously you saw how well they fit. I think the only reason that it was having any issues just because I was a dummy with the angle of the engine. But really nice TIG welds. And then here's the thing that got me. I've bought cheap shit before, and these guys took the time to actually grind the welds and stuff on the inside. You can see the witness marks there. So they're not selling you just shit. All right, enough sucking dick. Let's try and get these actually fitted up properly and see how they work. All right, got them back in, and I got the engine tilted. This is much more conducive to where it will actually be sitting, the kind of angle it'll be on. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but it's back, I don't know, a good 5 degrees or so. And they fit perfectly. Let me see if I can get you guys under here. Plenty of room all around them. You can see the other side a lot better. But yeah, there is plenty of room all the way around them. So that is sick. And then all I'm gonna have to do for tying them into the stock exhaust is just get a little bit of straight pipe and like a 2.5 to 3 inch adapter. All that shit I can just get it like AutoZone or something. And then I think just to make things easier, I might put a V-band on all those. That way it's just quick on and off. So unfortunately, these are the only things that have shown up for the Camaro since the last video. And I'm pretty much gonna be busy the next few days, so I guess we're gonna end the video here. Some content's better than no content. A lot of guys are like, you should do daily videos. I can't because of shit like this, just waiting on other stuff. Waiting on the harness, which I'm not even gonna try and cut one down. It's in the budget. I'm just gonna order one. I already did order one. But I definitely recommend going and checking out Speed Engineering. If you want these particular ones, like I said, they are part number 25-1025-1, and they fit a bunch of other F, A, and G body stuff. I think before we totally end the video, I'm going to go back inside and grab the intake that I have for James Brown and set it on it just to see how it looks, and then we'll probably end it after that. All right, so this one doesn't fit perfectly because of the steam ports off the heads and stuff, but you can get a pretty good idea. And you can see what I was talking about the other day with like an LS1 style, which this is real similar to dimensionally. An LS1 style intake working with the truck water pump, you just have to cut this little cruise control bracket off and it would fit. Like right through there, it works fine. And it would clear if that weren't there. But this thing just made a big difference in terms of looking like a car. This thing looks way close now. And if you missed the last video or you just don't remember, this is just my mock-up motor. That's why it's so grungy and so dirty. Once the actual motor gets here, the guy who owns the car has like 3 or 4 of them. He wants to clean one up. I don't know if he actually will. I'll probably clean it up and I'm gonna throw the cam and stuff in it. So like ignore these valve covers just being nasty as heck. I'll probably end up painting the valve covers, which I've never actually done on an LS. I'm not sure what color. I'm inclined to go with just like a textured black, but you know, we'll see. And then I was thinking about this intake. I might sell him this intake and get a different one for James Brown. We'll see how I feel when the time actually comes. But there you go. We are making some progress, even though it's just a little bit here and there. There you can get a nice shot of those headers. And I had a couple people ask me about the part number for that lower radiator hose. It was a Gates part 20734 is what it was. And it was a 40 Econoline, but I think it was a later year, like a 70s or 80s one, something like that. Anyway, you should be able to look up that part number, and I think they were like around 30 bucks, give or take. But unfortunately, that is gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Oh, real quick, I'm gonna try to get some of these hats on the Teespring store if you guys are interested. No hats are available right now. I'll try to work on it. I've had a few people ask me about it. But there's a bunch of other stuff on there, so go check that out. I'll make a promo code since I completely flubbed it on Black Friday. If anybody's interested, you can enter this code that I'll put on the screen right here, and you'll get this much off your order or free shipping or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We'll see you next time.